Hello everyone. Sorry, I love it when my webcam does me dirty at the start of every stream by showing off a little freeze frame of whatever whatever ugly little capture it does before it turns off. But yay, welcome in everybody. Happy Sunday. I have just been singing. I've been in a bit of a country vibe today. I've been listening I say that I've been listening to like one song on repeat. It's called, what's it called? It's called Looking for Home by Colin Stow. I think that's how you say his last name. Which I heard him perform when I was at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville last year. And I don't know why, it's just been in my head today. It's kind of guys, right, okay, you guys know that Sundays are usually our half and half stream where we play you know, with the whole community, and then we also jump into members only later on. And this afternoon, my lovely Cheddar members have, you guys have got something to help me with, a very secret project. And the country, like, vibe might potentially have something to do with that. It also might have something to do with, games of Life Sim Past. And that's all I'm gonna say for now. But yay, welcome in everybody. I hope you guys are doing okay today. As you can see, we're back in Paralives in my rags to riches like runaway teen challenge household, and I literally just opened up my game and today the floating curse hath hit the beach. The beach hath been strucketh by the floating curse. So that's that. But before we dive, oh Lord, it's stretched all the way to over here. Oh no, literally the house next door to us. Oh Lord. Okay, I find this quite funny, but also with the amount of times that I've seen this like glitch happen now, it is getting a little bit old, I will admit. But anyway, right, while I welcome you guys in, let's actually just like hit play so then we're not playing at 10 o'clock at night. Maybe the floating glitch will sort itself out, I don't know. But let's see who on earth we have got in today. Oh my goodness, straight away I'm seeing Catherine, beloved Rin in a vid, my IRL bestie, member for chat. Reese, can you see this is the first time I think that we're seeing the big crown in chat. The big crown, like, members icon in chat. How exciting is that? Oh, it looks so good. Also, thanks, bestie. Love you, bestie. You're the best. But let's see who else we have in chat today. Oh, by the way, gamers, today is an officially, even though it's not Cozy Friday, today is an officially mandated cozy stream. You're not allowed in my court today if you're not also wearing your pajamas. I put on my nice cozy jumper, and is this the very same non-alcoholic Guinness top that I slept in last night? Yes. Straight up, it's been one of those days where I've just been like, your gal is chilling. I've got my pillow behind me. Here's my pillow. And yeah, so that is very much so the vibe for today, and I hope that everybody is rocking with it. It is so lovely to see so many of you guys already in chat here to hang out with us this Sunday. This is so exciting. Hold on, let me, oh, okay, so Sarah, I'm seeing in chat in Twitch, you're in pajamas, but it's also 11 p.m. in Australia, so that's valid. It's 2 p.m. in the UK right now, and I haven't got changed. But actually no, I put a jumper on and I put socks on and trousers on. So there we go. It's just and deodorant and makeup. So there we go. But cover right at the top of YouTube chat. It's a hard knock life for us. Yes, it is, because today, if you guys didn't catch it, we are playing with Miss Teressa Truett, who is my runaway teen para. And this is the current situation that we are in. Pretty dire, to be honest, in terms of the situation that we're dealing with, but we're going to be working on that today. Before I forget, we're not done gabbing just yet, but I am going to switch my cam to here, just so then you guys can actually see a bit more of the screen versus my big old bonce. Van also not be being one season into the second year and 42 hours in your save file. That is incredible. I think that I'm a little bit over 50 hours, but if we check the newspaper, I'm on the 17th of fall, so I've been playing very slowly compared to you, which is so interesting. Hey, Lisa as well, getting your 15 minutes on a PC game before stream, nice. Oh my goodness, early crew is in today. And Van, you've also been playing a Runaway Teenage Legacy now as an adult with a preteen and a toddler. That's so exciting. Lisa, you haven't been on Paralives for a couple of days. That's totally valid, to be fair. I know that I've seen some chats in our Discord today about, and honestly, a little bit kind of over the, last couple of weeks and stuff, about maybe people the not so fleshed out live mode, and that's totally fine, gamers. Like, let me just remind you guys, do what makes you happy, okay? Please never feel any pressure to play any game just because people in the community are enjoying it as well, you know? I just wanted to get that out there right off the bat, guys. And honestly, again, with this secret project that lovely channel members will be helping us set up in a little while, later on this afternoon, and also from next week, like, we are going to get back into kind of, you know, varying up what we're playing on the channel. We'll still be playing some Paralives, but not quite as much. Like, it won't be the only thing that we've got going on at the channel, here on the channel, I should say, at the moment. Like, we're gonna start folding back in some Sims 4. We're gonna treat it like a delicious meringue, you know? We're gonna like fold in fold some stuff into the egg whites. I don't know how you make meringues. Scratch that. rewind. Okay. Let's see as well. Hey, Belsa as well, and Harper, welcome in, everybody. And Robin as well, gonna be liking as your drawing. We love to see it. Is it Posio? Is it Daria? Is that your name? Have I remembered that right? If I've not, please remind me. I'm so sorry because I recognize your username and I know that you've given me another name to use. Please remind me in chat. I'm so sorry, honestly. I take a couple of days off from streaming and this is what happens. But also welcome in Reese as well. And Valsa opening up your games to play alongside everyone. Started doing some rotational gameplay on a pre-made household at the moment. That's so fun. And Zach, I love it. Can I just say, when you pop into chat and you tell us what national day of something it is, the other day, what was it, Friday, it was National Donut Day, and today it is National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. I love that I've learned that today. Thank you. You do it every time you pop into chat and it's literally fantastic. But hold on. Let me make sure that I've caught up on everybody. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm very much so behind. We've also got Maleficent in Twitch chat. And Ninja Turtle shaped pasta, firstly. Epic username, by the way. Didn't know that you could do stuff like a Runaway Teen and Paralives yet. Neither did I. I started this challenge in a YouTube long play the other day, and it was basically just a test to see, like, I had the idea in my head, and then I was actually like, as I was, you know, in like Paramaker, I was like, wait a second, can I actually do this? Like, could I actually start a new household with just a teen? And turns out you can. Like, I didn't have to do any cheats. I didn't have to do anything, which was great. So yeah, we're just out here chilling. I'd actually best have her stop playing piano and actually get a bit of sleep now that her needs have decreased a little bit. Van, it's so interesting. You have no floating cars and you have 40 plus hours. See, I have to wonder if maybe my game is plagued with floating curse. Because my save file was created before, you know, like this is the very first one that I started on the day that I got the game, which was the week before the game released, if that makes sense. So I have to wonder if that might be, maybe something to do with it as well. But we've also got Marcel in chat as well. In Twitch chat, what did you doing? Lunch 3 p.m. here in South Africa. Love to hear it. And yeah, sorry, you haven't got changed today either. We love to hear it. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not the only one. We've also got Simone as well. And Cuppa, 60 stream streak. You're wild. You're straight up wild. That is literally insane. Cuppa, thank you so much, like, as always, for you know, keeping our community safe for this long and like just being here in chat every day. It is an absolute joy to see you all the time. But let's also see who else you've got in YouTube chat. I know, Reese, look at that big crown, doesn't it? I think that has got to be my favorite. That has to be my favorite, like, members icon, I think. Like, I'm looking at it right now in chat, and it is so glorious, and thank you again. Reese, can we please give Reese some more claps, speaking of our lovely mods? Just because of the fact that, you know, Reese made these amazing membership icons that we have. So, yeah, that's that. But let's also see, we've got Debbie as well. Welcome in, Debbie. Oh, wait, Debbie, I might have already said hello to you. Sorry, I've scrolled up in chat for a second. But hey, Mad as well, still in PJs, but it's 6 a.m. Okay, that's totally valid. We've also got beautiful pink flower. Your daughter today at lunch. Mommy, you're still in your pajamas? Valid. And also, come on, I just think that if there was one day in a week to just be in your pajamas the entire day, it's a Sunday. You know, like, I'm not religious, but also I probably think that this is what God would have wanted. And Debbie, you've always liked Rags to Riches playthrough. Started your Runaway Teen game in Inzoi, but had to abandon it after a big update. That's fair. Inzoi, I've not touched. I've not touched since, like, when it came out last year. It just wasn't for me. And so much to do with, like, the dubious AI nature, the fact that it's come from Crafton, which especially now that I've kind of caught up to an extent on all of the Subnautica 2 drama on, you know, Crafton, kind of trying to do the devs of, you know, Subnautica 2 kind of dirty. But, you know, the game just also generally wasn't for me. Maybe my opinion would change now after all this time. And Daria, okay, I'm glad that I got the name right. Van, happy I can get into the game. Paralives, mainly just because what you would do in The Sims 4. Some things less and some things more. The genetics are geneticking. Yes, that's so valid. Actually, I'm loving the genetic system in the game. Hey, Erica as well. And oh no, Ulrich. I'm gonna call you Ulrich. Welcome in. I think that I've maybe said your name right. At least the first half of it. Welcome into YouTube. And Marcel, do I have any life goals for Teresa beyond being a musician? So let me, guys, while again, I think that we've been gabbing for a sufficient amount of time. Welcome in, everybody, that I haven't managed to catch in chat as well, but it's lovely to have you guys in. Let me, just in case you didn't catch the long play that I did while we like started playing with Miss Teresa, which, by the way, incredible slay that she is just sleeping here in her full makeup. If I could do this without my skin, you know, hating me. Oh, sorry, babe. If I could do that without my skin hating me, you know that I would. If I could just wake up like a Barbie doll every day, I still would. Just to save the amount of time that I spent in my makeup every day. But let me give you guys a quick little overview of Miss Teressa Truett. So she has run away from home. She just kind of like got off the bus. I was going to say down the road, but over here in the sky, and, you know, saw this very much so abandoned lot and was like, yes, I think I will have this one. But so she's living here. She's currently kind of like hidden herself away behind this shipping container to try to be like, it's okay, nobody's going to see me. You know, she's hiding away back here. And we did make a pretty good chunk of change in that first long play, and we found this like cheap piano at the antique store. So what did she do? She spent all of her money on it, which I thought was quite fun. And you know, trying to like play through the mind of a teenager who maybe is, again, we don't necessarily know the circumstances that Teresa might have been running away from, but she's still a teenager. She still, I think, is going to be a little bit impulsive to a degree, you know what I mean? And so trying to like play through that sort of mind's eye versus an adult para, which I think has been fun. So these are her current stats. She's gloomy, she's good at being alone, but she loves music. So she's quite creative, and these are her other stats. So we did get the most exciting life goal that I've seen. Well, one of the more exciting life goals that I've seen via a story card so far in the game. And that is the future performer one, which is all like music related. So get to level 5 in the guitar skill. We don't currently have a guitar, so maybe we'll buy a guitar today. And then I saw another really cool one that was all to do with like collecting and stuff around the town when we got this option. So like picking, I was fully about to 6-7 at you guys. I'm sorry. Guys, can everybody leave the stream now? I'm sorry, I failed you. I'll put out my official apology soon. But it was difficult to choose between that life goal and this one, but I thought that this one fit her personality so well. So yeah, I think that really, like, for now, I'm trying not to, like, again, as maybe we can story justify it by saying that, you know, would a teenager really be thinking years and years into their future, or when their life is currently looking like this, would they just be trying to get by? So I don't know, Marcel, I hope that that kind of helped answer your question a little bit there, in terms of like what we're actively working on right now. I think that you know, maybe we could end today's first half of the stream with maybe 4 walls, I think. I did have a comment on the long play that I posted, and I'm sorry to everybody, I've not managed to get around to actually responding to them yet, but I do like to skim through them while I'm having my first morning cup of tea. Somebody did suggest, why don't we, like, maybe we could delete this shipping container and like try to build something that looks like it. We'll see if we can do that. I don't know if we'll have like the actual building materials. Maybe we just have to make it look like a shed sort of a thing. I don't know though, like some sort of temporary structure on like a building site. But yeah, so that is that. We have we know quite a few people from school. Again, I'm just giving you guys the really quick overview of who we're playing with today in case you missed the long play. But we know quite a few of the other kiddos from school. I definitely think that Dana and Zoe are I think they're going to be our besties. I also saw in the patch notes from yesterday that there is now, from yesterday or maybe from Friday, I'm losing track, but teenagers can now like have romantic relationships, which is really cool. So maybe Zoe or Dana, I don't know, we might just see what happens with them, you know, which I think is going to be exciting. And Marcel, literally 6-7 has her on the internet. I'm still not over the fact that we literally got 6-7 in space with the Artemis 2 mission, before we've got GTA 6. Yes, I'm stealing that from one of the comments of a video that I saw about it, but I'm not over it. I also think that we might become besties with Munis just because chaos. And also, so this is part of the really interesting part of this playthrough, in my opinion. We get to balance being a high school student with also having work. Currently, I've got to reset on very much so like part-time hours, so like 3 days a week. But there are still definitely, you know, a couple of days like today, Thursday in game, where we are really gonna have to balance work and school. So that's that. As for our skills, mainly music is what we've been focusing on. And yeah, I think, guys, that is everything that I have to catch you up on. Let me really quickly, again, right, guys, you're gonna have to bear with. The lighting today is gonna be a little bit in and out. It's a very cloudy day, but it's also quite bright, so yeah, that's that. But right then, before we hit play, let's go and pick our story card for the day. Oh, I've not seen this one yet. I've not seen this story page yet. You're challenged by your parents to come. Hello? Can you guys hear me now? That was really weird. Sorry, guys. I have no clue what the situation was there. Yeah, okay, sounds back. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Like, Kappa, you were there. You were there super quick. That was really weird. I actually wasn't muted. As in my microphone didn't, so right, a little bit of behind the scenes, gamers. If I go to over here, so my microphone, my Elgato Wave 3. As you guys can see, when this light here is white, that means that I, you know, I'm live, like you guys can hear me. But if I go like this, and I'm gonna be muted for a second, you can see it's red, which means that you can't hear me. And it was weird because my mic wasn't muted, so I unplugged it back in. And Yeah, but it was weird because it stopped detecting me for a second OBS. So I wonder what the situ was there. Thank you guys for letting me know. I know that I can trust you guys, and I'm sorry for the little second there. What I was saying was it was very interesting to see this one right here. That, you know, we get the like challenged by your parents, but also we're not talking to our parents right now. So I don't think that we'll go for that one. So maybe we'll go for the moon pack. Literally, the way that this game just wants to chuck tax refunds and computers at you, I'm like, please, please, I wish that was me IRL. And we have many wants for tomorrow. Let's take that one. That sounds good. But yes, as well. Hold on. Yes. Oh, Van. Also, the challenge where her parents one happened to you on the last day as a teenager, and she had no wants. No. That sucks though. That absolutely sucks. Take the computers, Marcel. I know. I want this to be a bit of a challenge though, and like again from the long play, if any of you guys caught it, right? Let's see, where's our inventory? Yeah, so we currently actually have two computers that the game's already given me. I saw a really interesting comment as well that somebody noted that maybe if we like tried to justify these as like the school like maybe gave us a computer or something, maybe we put like a limit on the time that we could use it, so like we couldn't maybe use it past 10 p.m, which I thought was maybe quite an idea. Yeah, Simone agreed that the parent one doesn't make sense. Yeah, oh, Donna as well had no idea that you could start as a teen. Neither did I until we started doing this challenge the other day on YouTube. But yeah, so what I think that maybe we will do, oh gosh, sorry guys, right, I'm gonna take a sec. I'm gonna take a little sip of my tea, okay? I'm just gonna take a little sip of my tea. You guys know that I get so thrown off anytime that I have tech issues. Oh lord, okay though, right. And Reese, we use the same mic, that's so fun. I've had this one for years. And my parents got me it as a birthday or a Christmas present years ago, not long after I started my channel. Best thing, if any of you guys are like looking to make content, invest in a mic first, because people can't hack terrible sounding audio. Visuals they can usually deal with, hence me and my really not great quality webcam. But bad audio, not so much. The one thing that I do really need to do, so again, another little look behind the curtain. My mic is currently resting on top of 3 books. I would love to get an actual mic arm one day, but to get like the one that goes with the microphone that I have, it's like 90 quid. But I definitely need it because I'm like, my microphone, you want to kind of do this to like judge your distance, and it's definitely a little bit far away, so I know that my quality could be better. But yeah, okay then guys. Marcel, what mics do I recommend? So apart from that weird little cutout that we just had, I usually when I'm filming a video will like lift my microphone up to my mouth a little bit more, so then like the sound is a bit like crisper and kind of, I don't know, nicer to listen to. But I obviously can't do that because I don't have 3 arms while I stream. So this one, the Elgato Wave 3, I would definitely recommend. I love the quality of it, you know, when it's working, which to be fair, it usually does the vast majority of the time. So I'd highly recommend this one. It's a bit of an investment, but buy it once and you won't have to buy it for years. Do you know what I mean? And oh no, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry for scaring all of you guys into thinking that all of your computers had messed up and everything had muted. I'm sorry. But Simone as well. But also, okay, so maybe though, the pressure, yeah, maybe that's why she ran away, just like lots of expectation and pressure from her parents. I'd definitely be down to like use that as a justification as well. Like again, I know that we were just saying a second ago that maybe like Zoe or Dana could be like, I don't know, maybe they wouldn't just be friends, you know what I mean? And maybe like somebody also suggested in a comment on the long play that, you know, maybe Teresa like actually came out as like maybe bi, like to her parents or something, and they were like, we don't know about that, sweetie. Maybe they were kind of evil Knievils like that and they didn't really approve, which I hate to say, but like maybe that was a part of it as well. Like I don't really know. I feel like the only way that we're gonna find out why Teresa ran away is just by playing through her story. Do you guys get what I mean? Well, Did you guys just see the cover just like absolutely yeet towards the sky? Okay though, guys, shall we finally get into actual gameplay though? I'm sorry that we've been gabbing for so long, you know, through tech issues and everything. But to everybody that didn't catch the long play episode, I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page with like precisely who we were playing with today. So let's start off by pulling up the newspaper. Oh, we've got our first bills as well. So, we get family benefits even though we don't have any parents. We just are a single teen. That's really interesting, but we do still have some taxes. Very valid. No electricity or water though, and I wonder if that is because we have no electric or no electric or water, you know, utilities on our lot so far. That's interesting. But right, let's settle the bill before we X out of that, as in get some money, which is cool. Let's also check out the newspaper. We have the treasure hunt today because it is Thursday. That's right. But yeah, anyway, guys, sorry. How are you all doing? What are you all getting up to today? How's your weekend been? Please tell me everything because I love to know. I've had a very lazy weekend. I got up early. I've been getting up just like naturally at like 5:45 these last couple of days, which I'm low-key not complaining about. Like, it's actually quite nice to just get up early and like have a really nice slow morning to myself. So I've been doing that. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Fire Red. I have been having backroom streams. Oh, Belsi, you're saying that does the sound still cut out occasionally for a few seconds at a time? Is anybody else experiencing that between YouTube and Twitch? Do let me know if that is the case, because I can just try fully unplugging my mic and plugging it back in from my PC versus just unplugging it from the mic. Hey Leone as well. And Daria would love to be able to get money from bills, I know. And hey, Asterek as well. Okay, so Sarah's been fine for you. Kappa sounds been fine for you as well. Lisa looks like sounds been fine for you. I know, Rin, literally not the backroom streams. Yeah. I like last night. It was kind of like a bit of a weird like awake asleep dream. Well, like I kind of kept like waking up and thinking like I'm in there, right? And then do you know what? You know what my brain went to? How weird is this, right? Do you guys remember that oops, hold on, smacking my mic. Do you guys remember that like a couple of weeks ago I bought myself flowers? They're definitely on their way out now. I will probably throw them away tomorrow, but they've actually been going really strong, right? And the reason why I bring back up my flowers is because I was thinking my brain connected backrooms to my flowers. And when I walked into my living room yesterday and I saw my flowers, I was like, no. It's just been like backrooms yellow everywhere, I say. And myself, I could try the flowers. I don't know how to do that though. But also, okay, Raquel and Simone as well. Thank you for letting me know that the audio has also been good for you, and same with you, Ulrich, as well. And same as well, Daria. Okay. That's good. I'm glad. Again, if it does cut out again, please let me know, guys. But okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and just like queue up a couple of interactions. Because you guys know that I could just sit here and like yap the entire stream rather than actually doing any gameplay. So let's come ahead and let's like load in Cream, just so that then we can come and like use the facilities over here, because this is where we work. So like it kind of makes sense that we would, you know, that we would start here. And Raquel, who did I start with in Fire Red? I started with Charmander. I started with Charizard. I am very much so like a fire starter. A fire Pokemon starter picker. I usually always will go for the fire ones. But then also on my team, so I've just finished. Where have I just finished? I've just been on like the SS Anne boat, and my team so far is Charmeleon and Nidoking and which like that's pretty wild. And Pikachu. So my dream would be to get myself an Onyx because Onyx is my favorite. But I know that that wouldn't really make much sense because I think that Nidoking is poison ground type. I'm not like a mega whiz when it comes to Pokemon, but I'm having fun. But Erica, okay, so yesterday you went to the cinema to watch Backrooms, and wow, I was totally obsessively watching videos like the ending explained. Same. And yesterday I like, or especially from today, like I have fully had to put myself on a ban to be like, I'm not allowed to watch any more Backrooms content because clearly it is getting in my dreams a tad bit too much. So yeah, that's what I've been at with it. But wasn't it a wild film? Like, has anybody else seen it? Me and lovely Catherine in chat, we went to go watch it the other day, and like fully, so we watched it about 5, or maybe like the 5:15 showing or something. And then after the film, we just had to like sit outside in like the shopping center that the cinema was in and like just sit on a random bench and talk about it for like I would say we were there for what, 20 minutes, half an hour, just to be like, what happened? What just happened? And it was fun because I like am aware of, you know, like Kane Pixel series and everything. But lovely Catherine wasn't. So then afterwards, I was then kind of like explaining, you know, parallels that I'd seen with the web series and stuff. Like I'm not usually a go to the cinema to watch horror type of gal, but this one in particular, I was just really excited for, and it didn't disappoint whatsoever. But okay, oh Harper, you were book shopping in London with your dad yesterday, suspended, stay recovering, playing Animal Crossing after ignoring your island for a couple of months. That's really fair. That's really fair. But nice though. Oh, book shopping in London. How gorgeous would that have been? Leona, you have to go back to work tomorrow. Yeah, wish I had more flexible hours so you can stream. That's fair, but also like, also as well, like you know what, right? It's 6 of one and half dozen of another, because having like a nice stable job where you like know exactly where you're going to be each week is fantastic. And like knowing that if you go to work on these specific days, you will get a paycheck that amounts to this amount. Working like back when I worked in hospitality, oh, I hated that. Not knowing where I'd be each week. As like a type A Capricorn girly who loves to plan and like get my calendar looking pretty a month in advance, woof, I struggled with that. And so yeah, it like, I don't know where I'm going with that, but also, you know what I mean? But, you know, it does suck. Having work on Monday sucks. And also, Halazia, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Welcome in. Copy, you've been meaning to watch the OG on YouTube for the longest time. Yes. Hold on. I'm just catched up on everything. Yes, literally, Raquel, just a fire starter. No start, glad you're enjoying. No, I'm having a lot of fun. Like, I don't have, like, a ton of Pokemon experience. I really enjoyed the games. And it's actually just been so fun, like, playing this one for the first time ever. And, like, just hanging out on my Switch, on the couch. I've been watching RT Game, also his, like, live stream VODs of Pokemon Fire Red as well. High key, am I copying his team? Maybe just a little bit. But again, the second that I can get an Onyx, oh, I'm gonna be so sad. Onyx is my favorite Pokemon, hands down. Yeah, no, exactly. Leonie, how am I supposed to fit in 9-hour workday? 8 hours of sleep, 3+ hours family time with your partner, exercise, relaxing, and time to stream all in one day, and time to clean. Yep, I totally agree. It's tough, and sometimes we have to remember that just because we aren't doing everything doesn't mean that we're doing nothing. All we can do is our best, and sometimes we're able to like adjust. I know that I've spoken about this on stream recently, but like sometimes you gotta adjust the dials on, you know, your life burners. How much time, you know, how high do you want your like work burner to be? Do you want to be all in on work, like, you know, I feel like I've been for the last couple of weeks, or do you want to be more in on like, you know, socializing times? Then maybe you have to turn down the streaming dial a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you gotta adjust everything, and just because you're all in on one burner one week doesn't mean that that's going to be every week, you know? Oh yeah, Rin, we had Reese as well. So you guys liked the Backrooms? I heard it's not great. So I know that there's been like a lot of people are feeling different things. People are definitely feeling different things. I feel like people that the kind of like general sentiment that I've picked up on, kind of like third hand, I guess, from when I've seen like YouTube videos and stuff on it. The sentiment that I've got is that if, you know, you're maybe not familiar with the web series, you absolutely hate it and you're like, what is this? But if you are familiar with the web series, then you're like, I get that there's a vision here. That's kind of like some of the camps that I've seen. But I wish that I wish that the middle bit of the film was a bit longer. Like the bit where Clark is kind of spiraling more in his own mental state and discovering the backrooms. Sorry guys, I wish that there was a lot more detail paid to that. That could have been so interesting to like watch, especially with like the fact that they made like what 30,000 like, it's, I don't know, I don't want to say square foot because that might be wrong, but like something to do with 30,000 in terms of size and scale when it came to like making the set for the backrooms. I'm like, I would have loved to see more of it, you know. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm so behind on chat. Leona, were there jump scares? There were a few, but not too many. Like I was actually I think that it was on the like Smosh, like we ask every single question about, you know, the backrooms or, you know, to this director. And they asked like, oh, what do you think about jump scares? And he actually says that he hates them. He thinks that they're quite a cheap way to get, you know, a scare out of audiences. And you can really tell that that's how he felt because they weren't like featured all that much in the film at all. There was a lot of like prolonged tense moments for sure. But I don't know, it just, scares felt is what I'll say from that. But yeah, let me catch up on everything, just here. Yeah, I'm just catching up on messages and stuff, guys. Give me 1 second. Yes, oh, literally, okay, Ulrich, it sounds like then, sorry guys, I know that we're jumping around conversations a little bit, but thus is life on streaming sometimes. Ulrich says the biggest struggle with flexible scheduling for me is finding motivation to work in a self-employed context. Ulrich, I think that right there we're twinning. Don't get me wrong, I love my job, but sometimes, for those of you that don't know, I somehow do this full time, all thanks to you guys, which is incredible and amazing. But sometimes, especially when, say in between finishing like big video projects, sometimes I have that bit of time where I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do today? Because I don't really have a solid plan for what's next, so I'm gonna do nothing because I don't know what to do with myself, and kind of like motivating myself to connect with that next project sometimes is what I struggle with, but I think that's why I've been enjoying like actually getting up earlier recently, because it's like, oh yeah, if I want to get up and start working at 5:30 in the morning, I can, and if that means that I want to finish working at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I can. You know, case in point, I like to work on Sundays because Sunday is my streaming day. So, you know, I've been getting up and I've been getting work stuff done. I've been thinking about a secret project that, again, us channel members are going to be working on later on. But yeah, Leone says, in response to that, being self-employed seems so fun from afar, but the motivation impairment I experience makes it so hard. Would make it so hard. Yeah, it does. And that is like, when I talk to my friends that are in like quote unquote like normal jobs, as in like a traditional employment context, that's what they say to me about my job, where they're like, oh, I don't know how you do it in terms of like motivating yourself, you know? But yeah, like it's tricky, but also, you know what? Speaking of trying to do it all, if you want to pay your rent, you got to do it. And again, I'm so blessed that this is what I get to call my job, you know? Hey Nadia as well, welcome in. And let me just, yeah, let me just catch up on messages and everything here. Yeah, like, hold on as well. I'm just catching up on everything. Da 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 da. Yeah. Sorry, like literally, guys, this is like such an interesting conversation to be like watching, you guys having in the comments and stuff. And I'm sorry that I can't like respond in depth to everybody here. Like, trying to find like fulfillment in, your work and in your hobbies and in your relationships is something, it's just such an interesting conversation to have. And the one thing that I will say as well, and something that I've been trying to like work on, after like starting to be able to go to therapy and stuff, is learning to water the grass that I'm on right now, rather than thinking, oh, if I just did this, if I could just change this, that everything would be solved. Does that make any sense? I think is what I'm trying to say here. And again, I know that I'm coming at this from like a very privileged position of doing a job that many people would dream to have. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's something that I'm, still working on. Sorry guys, again, I'm rambling. This feels like a very deep conversation to be having on this chill Sunday afternoon, but again, I'm loving having it. Let's see though. Daria, if you don't mind me asking, I'd like to ask, if you don't mind, sorry, I would like to ask if you know a way to earn better grades for students in Paralives other than upgrading. Speaking of, we actually have an upgrade point. I don't. I'm still learning my way around the school system. This is actually the first teen para that I've played with. From what I understand, grades will carry through to, from being a child all the way through to being a teen. So I think that it's more of a marathon than a sprint with trying to increase all of your para's grades. I think that as well, anytime that you can get perks that increase your likelihood of getting homework is going to be really good, because I think that homework plays a massive role in terms of being able to boost your grades. So I hope that makes sense. I've been trying to figure out if skills play a role, but I don't know if they do, because our elective is music, but we're currently an F. So I don't know, but let's go ahead and upgrade. Art knowledge slowly improves what at school. Do we actually have an art class? No, we don't. So I don't really know if that's, I don't know. Do you know what? History and geography? Let's just go ahead and upgrade that. I think that we'll just do that. I do like the fact that we have all of these different classes to balance as well, by the way. Looks like we didn't get an upgrade point for work though, but we are actually doing pretty decently on the money front right now though. However, Miss Teressa is very, very tired. So let's head on off to bed, shall we? Yes. Oh, Adaria, your child para has the lowest grade in one subject and I'm slightly worried. What is the lowest grade? Is it an F? I'm assuming that it's an F. Because we currently definitely have an F. Wait, hold on, where is it? Yeah, we have an F in music. So I'm also kind of nervous, but I don't know. It's interesting that I've been enjoying trying to like learn this system, Carmen, can I ask what your Sims 4 Forever save? How's it doing in terms of lag and bugs? I want to start one, but I'm hesitant. So I've been playing in my Sims 4 Forever world for over a year now. We've had a couple of save issues, but nothing that's been too catastrophic. It's always just been, I need to revert back to a slightly earlier save file. So making sure that you use the save as function is imperative. Speaking of wanting to start a Sims 4 Forever world, I'm thinking about doing like an updated, guide to the one that I did last year, which somehow has about over 600,000 views by now, which is really weird to think about. But yeah, so I'm thinking about doing like an updated version of that, if you might find that helpful, with more of my kind of like, I guess, reflections and knowledge now that I've been playing in that for a year. And guys, to everybody that's been missing the Sims 4 Forever world, we will be back to it next week, I think, as well as something else as well. Again, channel members, you will be getting to experience that in a bit. And Raquel, totally get that. I always think that the next thing will mean you're done or something. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Hold on, let me just make sure that I can't, that I've caught up on everybody here really quick. And Ulrich, you've been wanting to do YouTube for a while and you have the setup and time and thought about jumping on the Paralives hype train, but motivation, oof. Yeah, it's tricky. Sorry, that was a really very strong, wasn't that? Sorry, guys. that was a little bit dramatic. I think that we will go ahead and we will take this this chance card actually today. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I would say, right, if you're thinking about starting content creation, do it on something that you love. Don't jump on a game or, you know, a topic or a niche even just because you think that it's popular right now. When you're starting content creation, do it because you love it. I started my content creation journey, and I guess I'll gab about this for a bit in case we have like some new friends in chat on YouTube and Twitch. I started my content creation journey making content on Animal Crossing New Horizons, because you know, it was late 2020, or maybe actually no, it was 2020. Right, we need to actually come and repair the toilet if we want to use it, which sucks a bit. But actually, let's just come and wash our hands and brush our teeth. But yeah, I started making Animal Crossing content because I was playing the game so much, and I just figured, you know what, if I'm playing it so much anyway, why don't I also share it? And I had so much fun doing that. In fact, the times in my, like, you know, YouTube career, I guess you could say, it feels a bit weird to call it that, but in my time making content, the period I think where I was the most consistent, I mean, probably not compared to now, I guess, because now this is my actual job, but like that first year, I would say, when I was making content, I was the most consistent. I, you know, posted so much and I loved every single video, and it was what I filled all of my free time with because I loved the game. I loved the game so much. And like that process of just like making a video, sharing it, getting it out there, learning something new about video creation, and also like the game and like how to design better spaces in the game and stuff. I loved it so much. And then I, you know, with university and everything, like I did take a bit of a couple of year kind of like break, I guess, where I'd sort of maybe post a couple of times a year. But yeah, I would say if you're starting out, do it because you love it, not because you want to make money from it, not because you want to gain a following from it. Don't put pressure on yourself for that. Do it for the love of the thing. If that makes any sense, like, at all, because I think that people can feel it. And then I happened to get very lucky a year ago. You know, it's literally, I've written 2 dissertations on the working experiences of full-time creators, like on YouTube, and it's like, oh, it's so interesting to talk about this. You guys know that I could literally like go on a massive like tirade about this for hours. But yeah, I just think that like, start it because you love it, and then, you know, maybe you'll get lucky. For me, it was making that first video about my Sims 4 Forever world, and then sharing more about it. I guess that I certainly didn't create the play style, but I think that I put a name to something that people have been doing for ages in The Sims 4 for a while that, let's be real, was kind of catchy, intriguing. And because of that, people clicked on it, and people seemed to like me a little bit. And now we're here. And I'm so lucky to call this my job again. But if you're just starting out, do it because you love it. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I have about 10,000 thoughts on the subject in my head right now, and none of them are coming out particularly eloquently. But yeah, yeah. The only problem is that I have a ton of different things that I want to make content on that have nothing to do with each other. So make it anyway. You don't have to start content creation thinking that it's going to be a business. Make loads of gaming content, put it on one channel. Make journaling content, stick it on one channel. Do it for the love of making the thing, rather than making a nice organized aesthetic channel. Do it because you love it. Like, does that make any sense? Do it because you love it. Don't let, you know, the potential idea of being perceived or a video not being perfect or something like that stop you from doing the thing that you want to do. Do it before you're ready. Do it before it's perfect. Do it. That's the only way that you'll ever get started with something, you know, is that you just have to do it. And you just have to get started. I will be very, like, you know, you guys know my videos aren't perfect. My production value isn't perfect. But I put videos up because I like them, because I think that maybe I had something useful to say. Like that's what I would say. Do go before you're ready. And that is the same thing with the same sentiment that I would say for so many things in life. And honestly, something that I probably need to take, you know, eat that myself as well. I need to eat that pill myself as well. Eat, swallow. And Raquel, thank you so much for the follow as well on Twitch. Lovely to have you in. It's been so fun having you in chat today. And Ulrich, you have a lot of unrelated games that you cycle your special interest in. So there's this ADHD issue of picking one and sticking with it for a channel. Again, who says that you have to stick with something? Loves, there is a very incredibly specific reason why I, years ago, oh, we've not read the paper today. Yay! We've seen Stella today as well. I love that we're seeing Stella multiple times. Oh, yay. So wait, guys, it's a different text. Stella saves child from drowning a second time. Guys, if anything, we've learned that we need to be more like Stella. We need to be more cool and brave like Stella the dog. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Yeah, there is a very specific reason, guys, why I named my channel the way that I did. I never ever wanted to put Yasmin Crossing as my channel name, or Yasmin Sims or whatever in my channel name, because I never wanted to box myself in. I never wanted to like have my name relate to one type of game that I play, because you guys, like, if you guys scroll back through my channel's content, you're gonna see loads of different things. You're gonna see Animal Crossing, you're gonna see, you know, speed builds in Animal Crossing, you're gonna see what else are you gonna see? You're gonna see loads of gameplay in The Sims. You're gonna see you know, video essays that I've made. I've blabbed on. I've given you guys a Marxist analysis of The Sims, for God's sake. Who cares about that? That's esoteric as hell. You know what I mean? Like, I've given reviews on packs. I've done guides. I've probably already said that. Like, do you know what I mean? I just, like, don't... I played in members only streams, for example. I've played Sons of the Forest. That's not a cozy game. Nobody, like, you know... for the most part, people probably wouldn't care about me seeing me play that. But do I know that the channel members had fun hanging out with us that day? Yes. With me and Catherine that day when we played that on stream together? Yes. Like, and you have to do it. When it's a creative field like this, you can't keep yourself boxed in, because that, and I will speak from personal experience, my love, that is the fastest way to burn out and to hate what you're doing. And as well, Nels Jeans, firstly, thank you for the follow. I feel like you've came in at a point where we're not doing much gameplay, but I am doing a lot of gabbing. Oh, well, we're back home from school, but we've also gone ahead and got a virus, which sucks. But Nels, you've also gone ahead and redeemed Hydrate, and I think that it is time, gamers. We've not done one of these in a wee while. Let's do a waterfall, shall we? Okay, so today I have some white grape and blackberry sparkling flavored water. You guys know that how we do our waterfalls today is, well, every day when we do a waterfall. When I start drinking, you start. When I stop, you stop. Okay, so let's pause the game. Everybody, this is our hydrate time. So, right, cheers, my loves. Cheers! Let's start drinking. Ooh, that was a long one. Oh, the fizzy got my throat there. That's made my eyes water. But I hope that you guys also did some good hydrating with us. Well done. Let's also drop a save while we're gabbing now. And Nels, hold on, Nels, I've been listening eagerly. I'm so glad to hear that. Again, like, welcome in. Been loving your transparency about talking about content creation. No, sure guys, actually, last night, I was in bed at about 9:30 because I'm that much of a gangster. And I think that it started off as me writing, I guess, like a bit of a short video script, about just something that was on my mind, again, like as my experience of this job. And then it honestly kind of turned into a bit, I don't want to say a poem, but it did get a little bit flowery. So that was kind of fun to write about. But, like, you know, I think that content creation as a job does sometimes get put up on this pedestal because you see, oh, look, they're getting so many views, they have so many followers. How can somebody, so taking my own experience, right? Let's firstly tell us what you're drinking. I know Lisa's already told us, but tell us what you're drinking. But yeah, also let's go ahead and get vulnerable for a second, guys. While we send Miss Teressa off to the hospital. Yeah, taken from my own experience, and I guess what I was writing this short about. I don't know if I'll ever actually turn it into a short, or if, you know, I feel like I still do need to distill my argument a bit. Or not argument, thoughts on it, I suppose you could say. But let's get vulnerable for a second. People see this job as, you know, you have so many people looking at you, so many followers, so many numbers, which indicate prestige, right? This month, I've been viewed over 600,000 times. That's insane, right? That's insane. I can't quantify that. I don't know what 600,000 people looks like. Yeah. Sometimes in real life, I feel invisible. You know, like yesterday, for example, I was not perceived by a single person. You know? Like, I didn't speak to a single person. I was in my house. I was sat here in this room. And that was that. Do you know what I mean? So I think that sometimes content creation as a job gets glamorized. And I don't know. I feel like that's just, like, again, I don't quite know where I'm going with this as an idea. But I just wanted to put it out there. I just wanted to put it out there, and I don't quite know, again, where I'm going with it. But in case somebody needed to hear that today, in case somebody thinks, oh, if I became a content creator, it would solve this issue. It would solve my loneliness. It would make me... Do you know what I mean? And I'm so grateful to have you guys as a community, because sometimes you guys are all that I talk to. Do you know what I mean? And I wanted to put that out there, and I'm so grateful to have you guys, for sure. But yeah, again, I don't 100% know where I'm going with that, but I did just want to say... Marcel, so you're saying that the actual content creation process is lonely? It can be. It definitely can be. Yeah, like, and it's interesting because we have this moment right now where we have this immediacy. We have, like, and again, same with Discord. We have this immediacy right now in how we are communicating. You guys can put something in chat right now and I can read it out loud, which is weird, right? I like... Another part of this thing that I was writing about, and again, I don't quite know where I'm going with it. So you guys can bear with me as I'm kind of working out, I guess. I don't even know whether I could call it poetry, social theory, whatever it could possibly be called. I don't quite know. But, like, you know, I'm simultaneously here, like, physical Yaz is right here, speaking to a screen in a room. Yeah. I am simultaneously in about 53 people's hands right now. Hands, living rooms, bedrooms, whatever you want to call it, between Twitch and YouTube. You know what I mean? So I am simultaneously one and many. And the version of me that is many and hanging out with you guys while you're sat somewhere can be doing that at all times of the day when I am sleeping. It's this kind of like bifurcation of your consciousness, you know, the online and the offline. It's it's such a wild job. It's a really weird thing. And very honestly, one that I don't quite have my head around yet. But it can be lonely. It can be lonely sometimes, you know, like it's a very, again, and I don't want you guys to hear me saying this and think that I'm ungrateful for my job in any way, because I'm not. But like, you know, it's a very, because it's such like a niche job as well, there aren't that many people that can really fully relate to the experience of it as well. You know, for the most part, when I say to people, oh, I'm a content creator, they're like, huh? That's nice, sweetie. Pats you on the head. You know what I mean? Yeah, Nels, totally understand what you mean. It's a crazy concept. Becoming part of somebody's routine is a wild, thing to process, and you feel it on that level. Absolutely. And again, I'm so grateful. Like, when you guys say, oh, you're my background noise, or sometimes, oh, I listen to you while I'm going to sleep, I can't tell you guys, like, what that does to me, because that's, like, such an amazing feeling, because I have so many creators, you know, that are that position for me. So to be that for you is a crazy, amazing thing that I'm incredibly grateful for, to get to be like, it's humbling. It's weird, but it's humbling. It's amazing. Yeah, two things can be true at once. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know, guys, I'm sorry if I'm chatting absolute nonsense today. I just kind of wanted to, I guess, share a bit more about my experience in case, because again, people say like, oh, I wanna get into content creation because it looks like it, and in terms of the jobs that exist in the world, this is an easy job to do. Like in terms of the physical work, I sit down, I get to play games, I get to hang out with you guys, and then I get to edit them and I get to put them on YouTube and I get to respond to your lovely comments. Like the actual doing of the job is not the difficult thing. It's more of like the mental side of it, I think sometimes. Raquel, okay, I'm glad. Nels as well, I'm glad. I'll keep gabbing then. Yeah, exactly. Leonie, as you say, you can be grateful for a job and acknowledge the downsides. And I think that like in my research that I did, oh, Michelle, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and stretch together. Yeah, like I think that the downsides of it are like, and this is what I found out in my research when I was doing my dissertations, is that it mainly just is the reckoning with the mental aspects of it, like reckoning with your worth being distilled into numbers on a screen, your ability to potentially pay your bills be distilled into numbers on a screen, be, at the whim of an algorithm that you don't quite know and that you never will know because it is inherently designed to be a black box, that you don't understand. Having to reckon with that is the difficult thing. And again, like, I know that it's then really easy to say, well, just like, oh, just go get a real job, Yaz. And it's like, I tried that as a fresh graduate last year. I was applying to loads of jobs. I've got, not one, but 2 first-class degrees from one of the top universities in the UK. And yeah, I couldn't get a job, So I tried. And so then I got lucky enough to be able to make YouTube work. And I'm so, grateful for that. And I will keep going with it. I will keep riding this train for as long as the train and you guys will have me. Does that make any sense? But Nels, your husband is currently on this journey. It's so amazing to hear it from another perspective. I appreciate it. Oh, no, of course. Like, truly, guys, well, I don't quite know how we've fallen down this rabbit hole, but I find it genuinely really interesting to talk about my experiences with this. And again, like the research that I have done into it. Yeah. Yeah, Erica, appreciate you sharing your thoughts. Beautiful pink flower, Yasmin's philosophy corner. But do you know what, actually, I feel like it's been a while since we've had like a proper deep gab on a stream. So no, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. Because I do, like, literally, it's what we see now. Kids say that they want to do what they want to be when they grow up. They want to be a content creator because you see the Mr. Beasts, you see the money, you see the cars, you see the, whoa, crazy, I'm gonna build a secret underground gaming cabin under my bed. Like you see all of that and it's just like, I wish I could gather all the little kiddos that say that they want to do this as a job when they grow up, and just like give them a big hug and tell them like, it's really cool to want to be able to do this, but do it as a hobby. Please try to do it as a hobby first and know that that's not what it is. Nobody be Mr. Beast, literally, says Reese. Yeah. Oh, Nels, bless you. I feel like the universe landed me here for a reason. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. And again, I apologize because I feel like me from a year ago that was much closer to finishing, being in university and being a bit more used to plugging ideas into coherent sentences more quickly could have done a better job at this conversation. And probably me from the past did in a previous stream, but I'm glad and thank you for being here with us today. I'm glad that the chats are resonating. But yeah, Marcella tried this journey as well, have pivoted your main channel because you've got burnt out on mobile gaming. Exactly. And like, that's the thing as well. And something that I honestly struggle with a little bit too as well, is that once you find something that works, you do have that voice in the back of your head that says that's not going to work forever. So you have to be, versatile. You have to be agile. You have to be able to pivot. Like, I hate to use this creator as an example because, they're not somebody that I watch anymore or have done for a very long time. And, it doesn't seem like they're really the best person. Oh, let's go get the town contributor life goal. But I genuinely believe that the reason why, say for example, Shane Dawson as a creator is an interesting case study, right? Is because he's been able to, I mean, not so much now again, but I feel like if we look until maybe the early 2020s, so maybe up until a couple of years ago, the reason why he was able to have such longevity on this platform is because he pivoted over and over again. And the next time that he then found that one thing that really stuck and that really worked, he drilled in on it and people loved it. You know, that there is then that also that like you can't get complacent. You can't just keep spamming the thing that works over and over again, because that won't always be the case. And so that's just like another layer to like the mental challenge of this job, as you have with any kind of like creative job. I bet the same as in, you know, true in marketing and like advertising and all of these things. You have to be light on your feet and able to change. And I feel like I'm not the best at that. That's definitely something that I am still working on for sure. But yeah, so that's just like another point, I guess. But sorry guys, let me catch up on some YouTube chats as well here. Mad, you hit on why I have such a hard time doing it. I'm solitary a lot of the time, or I was since you started working outside the home, and doing videos was hard because it felt so impersonal. Yeah, I mean, impersonal. Yeah. It's, I think that's why I enjoy having the like blend of content formats here now. Like up until what, maybe this time last year, give or take a month or so, I didn't live stream. And I'm so glad that I do live stream now, because it gives us this like direct link to be able to chat. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I can't tell you guys how much I love seeing like familiar faces in chat. And we of course have so many amazing channel members. Again, members only stream this afternoon. In about, actually, we'll probably switch over in about 25-ish minutes. Yeah, like I love this immediacy of being able to get to know you guys and chat like that. And so I definitely do feel that sort of like distance, I guess, a little bit when it comes to making regular videos. And actually, so what's his name, Josh Drive Hayes, he makes a lot of MMO content and like a lot of MMO video essays and stuff. But he recently, and I've not finished watching the video because I want to actually lock in and listen to what he says, but he recently did a challenge where he streamed for 100 days straight. And that, like, the, you know, him wanting to, you know, connect more directly with his audience again, I think is why he decided to stop making videos for a couple of months and lock in on, you know, streaming. Because, well, I mean, you know, I imagine that part of that reason was because he just wanted to be able to connect more directly with his viewers. It's so interesting. Yeah, Mad, it's still hard to do content creation. Made 4 Paralives videos and they're sitting on your computer because you don't have the confidence to post them anymore. Okay, right there. I'm gonna stop you. Mad, I'm gonna stop you. And I know that somebody said in a comment a while ago, motivational queen. I don't know if I'm quite a motivational queen. And by the way, also guys, I loved reading everybody's drinks. Whilst everybody was drinking earlier, I loved reading all of those, even if I didn't get to read them out loud. But let me go ahead and catch up to where I was just now. Sorry. I know that I'm behind on chats. Literally, as Nell said, right now on Twitch, we are our own worst enemies. Post the video always. Because if you don't post it, what's going to happen? If you do not back yourself, who will? What is going to happen? Literally, what is the worst thing that could happen from just hitting post? If you've already done the videos, if they're already made, you've done the hardest bit of it, in my opinion. Like, just post them. What's gonna happen? Like, again, literally, this is gonna sound terrible again, because this is my job. Guys, sometimes I forget that people watch my videos. Sometimes straight up I forget that people watching my videos, and actually making long play content recently has been so interesting to get back into, because I've seen like some of you guys, like Van, I know that Van will do this, where you'll like start like a message chain and copper as well with yourself as if it's like a premiere, and you'll like comment as you watch the long play, and they're like, again, amazing to read through as you're like reacting to the content as it plays. And so sometimes I forget that people actually watch my videos. I always think like, so for example, recent example, when I did the Paralives interview video before the game came out, I didn't really think too much about this, but I just used like the Sims 3 like B-roll that I'd caught for the iceberg video to kind of like, I guess, be a little bit of like background movement, I guess, while I talked about the Paralives interview that I'd done with the team. And I was actually really kind of shocked to see that people were actually quite disappointed and really, distracted by the fact that I'd used Sims 3 content in that video versus, replaying clips of like the Paralives trailer or, something else. Because again, the game wasn't out at that point, so it's not like I could capture my own footage. And that was a really sharp reminder that people actually watch my videos versus just saying, like, listening to them or something. And so, like, all of that is to say, what's the worst thing that's going to happen if you press post? What's the worst thing? Would I be sat here right now doing this if I didn't have the confidence to just press go and to not care about what people would think about me? I didn't tell, right, here's another thing. Yeah, literally, Nell says the hardest bit is making them. Editing is so hard. I agree. That's the bit that still I struggle with the most. But like, yeah, so another funny thing about my job, I was making content for about, 3.5, 4 years, before I told people in my oldest friend group from home that I was doing it. I waited that long to tell any of them because I felt a little bit embarrassed that I played games and they didn't really know that about me. So we were just friends from high school. Just friends from high school. You guys know what I mean. And they had no idea about it. And they just were like, wait, and you've made a business out of it? Like, that's cool. That's really cool. But because I had it in my head that I was scared that they would judge me for so long that I didn't share that part of my life with them, But also, all of that is to say, the other side of that is, I pressed go. I pressed the upload button for years, and the people that I was worried that would judge me didn't know. They never found out. But right, let me go ahead and just like catch up really quick. Yeah, Lisa, you've created a community where, because of also Discord, we have friends that we've never met in person, but we would consider friends. I couldn't agree more, literally, again. Like, yeah. Yeah, literally, Raquel as well. The worst thing is that a complete stranger doesn't like it. So what? You've literally never seen them in your life. Yes. And more recently, I have had to, start actually reckoning with getting some like less positive comments on my videos, because I've been so lucky these last few years to mainly just get really kind ones. But that's only happened now. What? And I'm so grateful for this when I am, tens of thousands of subscribers deep, let alone got a good couple of million views in as well. So it's like, if you're worried about people being negative about your content, like, people, for the very most part, guys, people don't have the energy, or like, again, maybe it's just my frigid English sensibilities coming through here. I would never, like, even if I might think something about a video, I would never think to comment it. Because why would I do that? Why would I put maybe like a slightly critical comment that I've had about somebody's commentary or whatever? Why would I bother? I can't be bothered. I'm too busy doing something else. So if it's fear about what people will think when you press go, get rid of it, shed it. It's freeing. It is so bloody freeing, you guys. Yeah, Ulrich, me falling, getting real, hold on. Failing at getting real jobs is part of why I got into content creation, but I'm self-employed doing, translation and copy editing, but I really hate it. That's why you're looking to try it. I mean, that's it as well. Like, I don't think that there's any harm in wanting to start some sort of like side hustle alongside your job. And firstly, Ulrich, again, that is incredible that you have managed to like build your own career. Like, anybody that can build their own business, amazing. We're all in this together. But like, I would just say, don't put pressure on yourself for content that you create to become a business. Start it for the joy of it and then see what happens, because you never know what could happen, my guys. Yeah, Rin would definitely enjoy watch videos on like a look behind the curtain of content creation. Deep chats on stream were also good too. Thank you for your very insightful take. Thanks, bestie, I love you. But no, like, that's something that I've been thinking about, and again, I think that I was kind of going through that thought process last night as I was kind of like writing out this short script, and I was sort of thinking like, would people think that this is really out of touch for me to say? And I think that's maybe like the short form audience, especially on TikTok, is kind of scary. They can sometimes be a bit meaner. But again, sometimes I'm really bad at replying to comments and reading comments on TikTok. But that's why I think that it's best to talk about it on live, because then I can actually kind of like work through my thoughts in a medium that doesn't have to be condensed to 30 seconds to a minute long. But no, I honestly, I'd love to do more content like this, because I find it so interesting. And again, it's like, I think that I have quite an interesting perspective on it, because I not only have, you know, I've like firstly done work in the, you know, like kind of like PR influencer side of like the gaming industry. I did an internship in that for about half a year, 3/4 of a year, a while back, which was fascinating to see, like, kind of like from a brand perspective, how they look at content creators. But also then my academic research, again, 2 dissertations, a hell of a lot of words and time put into gathering my own data from content creators on this platform, from, you know, all of the reading, all of the data processing, everything that went into that. And then now, over a year of my own experience, I think it, yeah, I don't know, maybe if you guys have any more thoughts on that, I'd love to maybe see that in Discord for sure. Right, okay guys, sorry. For anybody that's here for gameplay today, woof. We have no, oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm going into photo mode. I'm trying to pause my game again. Oh Lord, okay. Right, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to head over to Cream so that then we can come and use the bathroom and then wash our hands and brush our teeth 1,000 times. Oh my goodness. But also, hold on, Sierra Mysteria as well, by the way. That is such a cool username. I feel like that could be the title of a book, by the way. You said you love to edit, but for me, making content is the hardest part. I get so intimidated by being creative, and performance pressure is real. Guys, okay, I know that I, again, talked about this about a year ago, and I stopped doing it because of a particular challenge as part of this course, right? That has you have to go offline for a while. But you know what? I started rereading the first chapter today, and I'm really intrigued to actually try making some more headway with it. This book, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. It is a kind of like, it calls itself in the kind of like subtitle, A Spiritual Path to High Creativity. Again, I know it sounds woo-woo as hell. But a couple of weeks into starting to read this the first time last year, it's all about kind of like unblocking your creativity, and sort of just being able to like reconnect with it in a different way. Like whether you're an artist, I'm not an artist, but whether you're a writer, a content creator, whatever you are, like a filmmaker, anything, or you even just want to live a little bit more freely in your regular life, I think this book will have something to say. And a couple of chapters in, it sort of says like, oh, once you've started doing the activities that it asks you to, you know, think on, you might notice weird things happen in your life to do with your creative pursuit. And last year, the thing for me was that this turned into my job a couple of weeks into me doing this. And today, like I journal most days, but today there was something like literally in the very first chapter, it talks about like how feeling this like creative electricity, which again is so woo-woo, I know. But when I tell you guys that literally, right, I started journaling this morning and I started thinking about what we were going to do on stream today. And sometimes with streams, I know what we're going to do a couple of days in advance. Others, I kind of just fly by the seat of my pants. And I think, what do I fancy talk, like playing and, you know, showing off with you guys today? And I was first like, okay, Paralives, yes. But then I started thinking about The Sims 3. And I'm going to set up the timer, and maybe we'll leave it a little while longer now, just because Sierra, thinking about what you're saying there, the performance pressure is real. I have been putting pressure on myself with The Sims 3 to create a new character that is my next, my very first, my next Lolita Goth, or my next Piper Solana, who was a para that I never showed on camera. This was years ago, but these were both but these were both Sims that made me fall head over heels in obsessive love with The Sims 3. And I had been putting so much pressure on myself to find that next character. And I thought today, I was like, I would really like to start playing The Sims 3 again. Oh, but I can't yet, because I feel this pressure to make this para. Oh, sim. Oh my goodness. And so part of the artist's way is that, you know, you kind of do these like daily journaling pages, and it's like just write three pages long. And it's kind of meant to sort of like get your brain in the right position to like kind of sweep away all of the dust of like, you know, what you were dreaming about, how you've woken up feeling this morning, what stuff you've got to do during the day. You get it all out on the page, and then it kind of just like leaves you room to then, in theory, think creatively, right? And why I brought up this like creative electricity feeling, right? Because guys, I've never written 4 pages faster in my life. And what we're going to be doing in today's members only stream, surprise, is actually setting up this new sim that I would like to play in The Sims 3. And guys, when I tell you that I am so excited, and I do not know what overcame me today with just like this like bolt of idea. And I don't know if it's to do with this book, but literally, I'll tell you what, right? Hold on, let me read you the very last line of what I wrote in my journal today. Right, guys, excuse me, if you've got kids sitting in the room with you, cover up their ears. For context, this book is written by Julia Cameron. The last line that I wrote in my journal today: fuck me, Cameron is good. Because I was literally like, God damn it, she's right. And again, like I'm not a particularly spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. I'm not, you know, I'm very kind of averse to woo sometimes. But yeah, wow, something was going on. Right then, let me, what am I doing in my game state? Girl, I'm just gonna have you spam piano all day, I'm sorry. But right, I'm so behind on messages now. Yeah, Raquel, what I think puts me off is the concept there are so many creators, and I don't see why somebody would pick me or why I'd stand out at all. Somebody's already done it better. That absolutely makes sense. And I, of course, feel that. Why would I bother making videos on Paralives or The Sims when James Turner has been doing it for over a decade and has millions of followers? Why would I bother? Why would I bother? When Deli Grissi has been doing it for just as long. When Lil Simsy has been doing it for probably just as long. Why would I do it? Because it makes me happy. Why would I do it? Because it makes me happy. And because no matter what you think, and sometimes I also have to, again, swallow this pill myself, we all have something unique to bring to the table. Okay, and I'm going to say this, and this is not meant in any way to besmirch or put down in any way, shape or form the content creators I'm talking about here. Yesterday I watched the Wholesome Direct, and the Wholesome Direct is like a collection of a bunch of, you know, a showcase of a bunch of new like cozy, wholesome games coming out. And it was presented by a bunch of different content creators. I knew some of them, I didn't know others. And I, it was interesting to watch their kind of like little intro segments that they do for the games, right? And I, for a second thought, like a lot of these cozy creators, they have a very unique, almost ASMR-like cadence and tone, and like very soft, very slow, very intentional, very almost like melodic whisper type to how they speak. And you guys know I don't speak like that whatsoever. And so that's like, I say that to say that it was really interesting that I noticed that particularly across this group of cozy content creators. And, you know, so it's like, even if the way that you play the game might be similar to somebody else's, how you present how you play the game is entirely different. You know, like for us on streams, we love to have a gab. I've had comments from people recently saying, you talk too much. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, welcome to my stream. Welcome to my TED Talk. Hey, like, welcome in, guys. Hello. If I had the chocolate, I would give you one, but I don't. You know, so it's like... everybody has a unique way of doing things. Even if you do not think that you have a valuable tip or something. I feel this all the time. Sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself when I give tips to people about creating a forever world or playing their game intentionally. But some people, even though I think that I'm saying the most obvious thing in the world, somebody else will be like, wow, I never thought of that. And that is what you're after. Not most of the time, people won't say that you helped them because, again, most people don't comment. But again, that is another block of like, oh, why would somebody pick me? Why wouldn't they pick you? If you're already there, like thinking to yourself, oh, there's no point, I have nothing unique to bring, then truly, then you get to the point where it's like, yeah, well, why would somebody? Why would somebody? Because they can just go pick somebody else who backs themselves and who presses go and who does it even when they're scared and even when they think these things. I feel like I'm getting really heated and passionate right now about this, guys. I just, like, floating, like, what's the saying? Rising tides float all boats. Okay, if, like, again, I know, Ulrich, you mentioned earlier wanting to jump on the Paralives train. I got this fear when the game publicly released because I was like, oh, well, I'm not, like, special anymore. I don't have, you know, exclusive access anymore. Why would people continue to watch me when now everybody has access to the game? What am I going to do? Just stop playing it? No, because I'm having a hella fun time playing it, and now I get to discover it alongside you guys, you know? So do it even if you're scared. Yeah, oh guys, I'm sorry, I'm just catched up on messages here. I'm literally just catched up on messages. Thank you guys for your patience as well. And Daria, oh, hold on, sorry, whoa, chat popped, where did it go? Daria, also making content on YouTube a few years back, and even though you loved playing for yourself, when you gave yourself the strict schedule on top of a day job, it became exhausted, like, and decided to stop. Duh! Of course you decided to stop. Like, as I was building my channel and as I was getting more dedicated with it, I would say from about mid-2024 to like mid last year before it became my job, I was finishing my master's. So, you know, that was like already a variable schedule where, you know, I didn't have to be working all the time, you know, so I could work content creation into my schedule. And then last year when I was working a hospitality job, and I specifically asked for the night shifts so that I could go to my minimum wage job that I hated, tired, do that tired, but give myself the energy during the day to work on what I enjoyed doing, which was my channel. And that was what I did. That's what I did for months until it got to the point of, you know, where we are now. I love it. Sarah came for the game, stayed for the podcast. Oh my goodness. Do you guys think I should start a podcast? Stop it. Oh my goodness. No. Guys, if I ever get like a Shure mic and like a fully, well, I was about to say a fully white background, but that's kind of all that you can say. Let's see, if I become like a beige mom, that's when we've got a problem. If I become a beige mom podcaster with a Shure mic, then we have issues. But yes, no, Marcel, I get the creative electricity. As an artist, some days I just need to draw. Those days are fun. Exactly. And like today, literally, guys, I was scribbling away my ideas for this sim that we're going to create later. And even though I'm going to get the channel members to help me set up the household, it's not going to be members only content going forward. There's just some finicky bits and bobs that we're going to need to do to set up the household. So again, we'll get the timer going in a little bit, but I'm literally just loving this conversation so much. Why do we now have a fun bar all of a sudden? Okay, well, what can we do that's not this? Oh Lord. Okay, maybe we'll just come and like, I don't know, build a sandcastle. Oh, I was about to say build a sandcastle, but the sandcastle's currently in the sky. Oh no. Okay, right. Let's zoom around town and see what we can find. Is there like anything else that we could do? Is there yoga club going on? Hold on, let's check the paper. Paper, let's see. Jogging club. Okay. Oh, free yoga at the gym. Why don't we head to the gym for a bit? Sure, we can do that. Right, sorry guys, let me set up some background stuff for you to watch as I gab. But Riz, yes. Oh, Just Drive Hayes, great. Your fiance loves him. I love him too, and I'd be lying if he wasn't my YouTube crush. But you guys didn't hear that. I promise. Hold on. Sorry, I'm absolutely choking now. Sierra, that's fantastic. I'll check that book out. Thanks for the help, loving the discussion. Yes, again, literally can't tell you how much that makes my heart sing to know that you guys are enjoying today. Sarah, found you all looking for Paralives content, and I'll stay as supporters. I love the energy and when you do content. Oh, bless you. I think everyone will find their own audience, but it takes time. Exactly. And like, guys, again, I know that I'm not the funniest person. I'm not the prettiest lady on the internet, let's be real. But can I gab for England? Yes. Does everybody want to hear talking constantly on a live stream though? No. Some people prefer a way more kind of like chill, like subdued stream. And that's so fine. And so exactly, everybody's just going to find their tribe, you know? Yeah, exactly. Oh, Nels, you love it. Yes. Oh, little blue Coco, welcome back in as well. So you're in the Paralives launch and I haven't left since. Really loving the content. Again, truly, you guys, like the support means the absolute world. And I'm sorry, YouTube fam, I'm jumping back in to try to catch up now. Hold on. Hey, Jen, as well, popping out the flux for a sec. Thing I've learned over years of working IRL at a creative job, the effort you put into something also has zero correlation on how it's perceived. Just make the thing and do the thing. Oh, Jen, you have no real control over whether it's liked or not. I cannot tell you. And again, that's literally it. Working in like an algorithm powered job like I do, again, where it's like I have no control over whether people will enjoy what I put out. Sometimes the content that I think, oh, I don't really, like I'm not really thinking too much about it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, maybe we'll get dance as our extra elective, sure. But sometimes the content that I've just thought like, oh, I'll just make it, I'll just put it out there because I'm feeling excited about it. Are the videos that do the, sorry guys, I've just smacked my microphone. Are the videos that do the best, even if I don't think that they will do anything or that people will be particularly interested. Again, playing Sims 3, do I think that many people really will be really interested? Not necessarily, but will I have a bloody good time doing it? And will that hopefully come through the screen? That's my hope. That's my hope. You know what I mean? Hey, Claire Rose as well. Welcome in. We are currently having a very deep chat about content creation, about working in creative careers, about working for yourself, about trying to become a content creator, about just doing it even when you're doing it scared. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, Lisa, if I don't like what I'm watching, I turn it off. Exactly. Yeah. Reese, I think the biggest thing with trying to do things that require a self-starter attitude is that it just crushes you and it doesn't go anywhere. Mate, of course. And that, Claire Rose, literally you're a freelancer, feel as well. I'm sure that you can, contribute really well to this conversation then. But when it doesn't go anywhere, that's absolutely it. That is absolutely an issue. And I still feel that, again, when I make those videos where sometimes I'm like, yeah, people are going to like this one, and then people don't watch it. Or, I say people don't watch it. It maybe doesn't hit the number expectation that I had, shall we say. Because it's difficult. It's difficult not to build expectations in your head. That is crushing. That can be really difficult. And going back to the motivation conversation that we were having earlier, that's such a big part of it. That's such a big part of it where it's like, even though, again, this is my job, sometimes you think, oh God, what's the point? What's the point so an interesting thing about YouTube's back kind of analytics and for creators is that it gamifies the system. And it gives you these little pokes to tell you when you're doing good and when you're not doing good. Part of it is the 1 out of 10 system. So it will rank your 10 most recent videos out of 10 in terms of how many views they've got relative in time to each other. So after the first hour, 2 hours, 1 day, whatever. And when you've had a string of 10 out of 10, as in they've got the lowest number of views in a row, woof. It hurts a lot. And that's not to say that you don't value the support that the video has gotten, of course. But it's just that does hurt. And all you have to do, so I won't say who the creator is, but one of the creators that I interviewed for my first dissertation, she had a really interesting content creation style where she had posted well over, I think about 2,000 or 3,000 gaming videos across maybe, can't exactly remember how many years, but a very big number of years. And her whole kind of gaming, philosophy towards creating gaming content was very interesting because she didn't care, she just did very sort of almost 2012 core unedited, long play videos. I guess what I'm doing more recently, and they're, they have an audience. But not every single video would get lots of views. She had quite a few subscribers from all of that time. But did she, did every single video get over 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 views? No. But she was still making a full-time living from it because the incremental building of every single one of those couple of thousand videos on her channel getting a couple of views a day did it. And the quote that stuck in my mind so vividly from what she said to me was that she said, if I have to pull this lever every day to pay my rent, I'm gonna do it. If I have to pull this lever, as in making content, posting videos, she said, I will pull that lever as many times as it takes to pay my rent. And so that was her whole philosophy behind posting, which isn't that so unique to what we see a lot of the time. And it's just that kind of I've spoken to my mentor about this, you just have to keep going. You just have to sweep it under the rug and move on, because you don't know about how the next one will perform. You know, like, there is this gambling sense to it. I will say it does sometimes feel like gambling. You never know. And when the numbers are up, so another part of the kind of like gamified aspect of YouTube is that if your views are kind of like up on average, you'll get these big happy green arrows pointing up in a big green box. And if they're down to what they are on average, there'll be a down pointing arrow in a grey box. Oh, the way that it stabs my soul when I see the grey boxes or the grey circles. But then the euphoria that you feel when you see all the green boxes, it's wild. Like, how much just a simple icon correlating to numbers, which correlate to people, which correlate to how you're, again, like, I hate to say it because now that it is my job, but to see how you're doing in your job is wild. That's like another part of like the mental aspect of this job. But tying all of that back to kind of like the self-starter attitude and to keep going when it's tough. I will say, I've never really thought of myself as a particularly resilient person. If I'm having a bad day, I can cry quite easily. But I do think that this is slightly helps to harden my resolve. I think that maybe like a part of that, again, let's get vulnerable for a second, loves. I think there may be a part of that, right? My mum had me when she was quite young. And she, you know, had to work 3 jobs to make sure that she could support me and her. She, you know, was raising me by herself. And I think that really baked in her like a really like resilient attitude. I don't know why I'm getting a bit emotional about this. I don't know why this is actually bringing some tears to my eyes. But all of that is to say is that one thing that, you know, she said to me, and, you know, when I've sort of worried about everything going away, about everything falling apart, about me not being able to pay my rent 1 month maybe, you know. And she's always said to me, that, like, and I know that this might sound harsh and this, like, but I do think this just connects back to her own experiences of, like, you know, having to make shit work no matter what, is that she, you know, the way that she's just said to me in the past that failure is not an option, you know. So it's like, yes, sometimes videos won't do well, but what are you going to do about it? You're going to sit your ass back down and you're going to make another one, because you never know if the next one is going to be the one, you know? Mills, you love this. I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, Reese honestly thought about doing all the stuff with Paralives, but I just think of all the other failed things, and I'm like, why even try if it's going to fail again? I feel that in other areas of my life, though, you know? Hey, Shadowfall as well. Like, I feel that in other areas of my life. I, a 25-year-old lady, have never been in a relationship. Why? Because all the boys that I've dated in my life have been terrible. They've not been nice boys. And so I feel that sentiment in terms of like, do you know, it's fine. I'm just not going to date. You know what I mean? And you can ride that for a while, but then I think that it leads to living a very timid life, you know? And so what if you fail? So what? If you've had fun doing it, why does it matter if you fail? You know, you'll have learnt something from it. You'll have learnt something from the experience. You know? Hey, as well, Cat as well. Cat and Pasta! Yay! I love your username. Welcome back in. Sarah, you're a single mom. You've been for about a year now. I can relate so much to having to make stuff work. Exactly. And it's like, again, my mom, like, she did it by herself. I'm so grateful for that, because she is like literally, she's embedded that in me, making it work, even when, like, just trying, even when you don't think there's any point. Like, another example, again, it was like, so when I did my A-levels, I thought I was going to get into another university in Scotland, and I was so dead set on it, and I worked so hard throughout all of my exams. The hardest literally that I think I've ever worked in my life was for those exams. And on the day, I didn't get the grades, and I didn't get into that university. And there was another kind of like, I guess, so in the UK, there's like something called the Russell Group, which I guess is like, kind of like Ivy League universities, I guess. And there was another one, and my mum was like, call them, and see if they'll let you into the course that you want. Because that's what you do if you don't get into your university, if you don't get the grades in the UK. Yeah, go on then, I'll take £2,000. I'll take £2,000 from my coffee job. Sorry guys, today's gameplay has been absolutely non-bloody existent. But it was my mum that was like, no, pick up the phone and call that university and see if they'll let you in. I was like, no mum, why would I bother? They're not gonna let me in. What's the point? What's the point? There's no point. They're not gonna let me in. She literally was like, no, you're gonna do it. You're gonna call them and you're gonna try. Ring ring, hello, other Scottish university. These are my grades. These are what I got. I know that it doesn't match the, you know, the grades that you want. Yeah, you're in. Yeah, you're accepted. Cool. Okay. Puts the phone down. Oh. But can you imagine if I didn't make that phone call? I would not be sat here right now. I did it scared. I did it even when I thought there was no point. You just have to. Again, guys, I don't know why I'm getting a little bit emotional talking about this today, guys. Shadowball, there's something magic about calling up universities. Oh, yes, there is. And Claire, that's how I see my freelancing. I do social media for clients. Okay, and you just need to do the job and don't think too into it. Get the work done, post the content, keep going. Yeah, one is wanting to push on to YouTube and you're nervous. Again, though, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. Yeah. Sarah, I hope you can do that for your girls and show them it will always work out. Exactly. I think that, again, I will say that I'm saying this from a very privileged position. In terms of where I live, the country that I live in terms of the fact that I do have, you know, a family support system behind me now. Well, I've always had a family support system, but you know what I mean? That's evolved now. Now I've got my dad in my life as well, my stepdad. And yeah, so it's like, I will say this from a privileged position, but it's like, what's the worst that can happen as well if you do fail? Chances are it's not that bad. And yeah. Sorry guys, again, I'm so behind on YouTube comments. I've just literally been loving chatting about this so much. Yes. I love it, Lisa, bless you, love the deep talks. Teresa would love this talk. Do you know what? I think that Teresa, she's just listening to us gabbing. We are the TED Talk in her ear, you're right. Yeah, Ulrich, exactly, content creation is art. It is, it absolutely is. And Ren, you've got to head out, don't worry, my love. Sorry, you probably left ages ago, sorry. Oh, Ulrich as well, your mum loved the artist's way. That's so fun. Again, like, I'm really determined to finish it. I would really love to finish it. Because again, like, the first time that it happened, weird things happened in my life. And I do just think that there is something a little bit magical about it. Yeah, Jen, that book really can be life-changing. Yeah. And as well, Reese, gonna make me cry. I was literally stopping, you guys. I'm making myself cry today. Whoops. Literally, oh, Erica, you will not fail. We'll always sit here to support you. Exactly. Like, I always said I will ride this train for as long as the train will have me. And to do that, I have to make sure that I just keep giving you guys what you want and keep giving you value and keep our community going. And it's you guys now. You guys are the ones that keep the community going as well. So it's amazing. And do as well. So happy I started your own channel last week. You inspired me so much. Oh, literally, stop it. Oh, literally again. What? Oh, it's incredible to hear. So incredible to hear. Yeah. Erica as well, I love it. Love how she literally has no house, but you picked watch TV for 2 hours. Oh no, sorry. And Ulrich as well, I don't do life sims to be cozy. I play them for drama and unhinged Sims 2 style humor. So not having an ASMR style voices plus my book. Okay, good. I'm glad. Oh, Erica as well came with the Paralives content, but stayed with the personality. Literally. Oh, stop it. You guys are too kind. You guys are seriously amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm literally so behind on YouTube. Give me like 2 secs just to scroll through everything and catch up. And Daria, I would love to say that I'm not feeling my best today physically, but even now you bring such a big smile to my face. Oh, spread so much positivity and I'm happy that I found you. Guys, you are literally gonna make me cry today. Thanks guys. Oh. Stop it, you guys. Ooh. Sometimes we just need to cry. Oh, bless. Yeah. Ulrich as well says, your mum always says you either get a yes or a no. A no is no worse than where you were before. Exactly. You might get a yes, So it's worth trying. Glad your mum pushed you. Yes, no, exactly. And like my parents, like literally, they are my biggest cheerleaders, and I'm so grateful to have them. And Taylor as well. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Nels literally just found you. So grateful that I did. Bless you, Nels. As well, guys. Come and join the Discord. Come and join the Discord as well. We love hanging out over there. And it's a great place to connect with everybody as well. Yeah. Marcel as well. Thank you so much for redeeming hydrate. I definitely need a hydrate today, guys. Oh, okay, gamers. Let's have a big old hydrate together. Let's get a big old drink in. If you're playing with us as well, this won't be a waterfall. This will be a Yasmin sips cold tea. Oh, okay. I needed that. Michelle, love chilling and playing along with you. I'm so glad. Like, literally, it sounds dramatic, but it is an honor to be your guys' background noise. I don't take that lightly. And Shadowbolt, you dropped out of your first uni course and spent the next year lost on what to do, but ended up calling university, getting onto a film course, something in which you had no experience in, and ended up getting accepted and graduating top of your class. And Shadowbolt, now you also run your own business. Now you're also a video editor. Like, literally, do you think that you, who dropped out of your first uni course, would think that you would be rocking it with, again, graduating top of your year and also, like, you know, having your own business now? You think that? You think how proud of past you would be of future you if they knew that going bravely would get you to where you are? Inspiring, guys. Oh yeah. Sarah, can somebody link the Discord? Yes. Okay, hold on. Guys, give me literally 2 seconds and I'll put it in both chats. Hold on, guys. Oh, where is it? Hold on, my love. Sorry, God, you know, my mouse has been really weird recently where sometimes it just doesn't click. Sometimes it's actually like, I think not actually. Right. Let me go ahead and just copy the Discord link into both chats for you guys to join. Oh, Reese, you've already got that. I'll also go ahead and stick the Discord link in the YouTube chat as well. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Marcel doing the dishes with us in the background. Love it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. My voice is something that I've never really liked, but I've had to get used to it now, considering that I have to listen to it so bloody much for my job. But summary as well, summary Wednesday, loving this so much, fighting so hard to get into your master's, your clinical psychology. Oh, literally, summary, I know that you've got this, and you know what, again, it's literally just what we've been saying today. It will happen. It will happen. So why would we talk about a world where what you want hasn't happened? But in the like one pocket universe, and there's only going to be one like somewhere hidden in the background, even if you don't get in, you're going to find something cool to do, maybe even cooler. I'm just saying, you know, what's the worst that's going to happen? You know, literally. And Lisa hands out a box of tissues. I'll pull it out one for her to use now. Oh, bless. Literally, I'm like, I don't have any tissues near me right now. The only thing that I have, and I'm not wiping my foundation-y nose on it, is the blanket that my granny made me when I was a baby. And my granny, this is called Nuggie. It's just a little, like, blanket. Isn't that kind of lame? I'll, like, have it on my lap sometimes with me. To keep me warm and just for comfort. But also, isn't that really cool to think that something that my granny made me, like, over 20 years ago has not only lasted this long, but, like, even outlived her? Isn't that incredible? Made with love, that. Made with love. And yes, now let's join the Discord. We love it. We'd love to have you in there. Oh, thanks, guys. And Mad, your husband always tell you that the unasked questions to answer is always the unasked question. The answer is always no. He's one of your biggest supporters. He's pushing to post the videos as well. Literally, Mad, what's gonna happen? Was like literally, just do it. Hit the button. And Marcel, you have a comfort blanket as well. It's the thick red one that you use even in the summer. I know, literally straight up. I have my Nuggie with me always. I left it at home at my parents' house for many years, and then it was like I took it on the plane with us last year when we went on our Texas trip, and there was something that just like unlocked in my memories of like, oh yeah, I kind of just need to have this with me again now. Again, 25-year-old lady telling almost 80 people on the internet that she still has her baby blanket. Lol, so funny. Hey Ben as well. I haven't typed anything in yet because I didn't want to disturb the conversation. Oh Ben, you know that you never disturb the conversation. Don't be silly. And also, get in here, Ben. You're all good. Welcome in, my love. It's lovely to see you. And Ulrich as well, you literally just joined a few minutes ago. I'm so glad. Yay, Sarah, we've also got you in the Discord. Amazing. Oh, so many new friends in today, guys. We love it. Like, also, guys, so on Wednesdays in the Discord, we usually do a community night. I might have to change the day for that because I might start doing belly dancing classes and they might be on Wednesdays. I don't know if I am yet, but also, just so you guys know, that's something that we do together. We usually play like a player game together and we'll all get in voice chat and it's really fun. So that's just another thing to look out for in our Discord. It's great. But right, okay, wait, do we have any, I need to make sure that we actually don't accidentally kill Teresa from me just gabbing for too long. Oh, we do still have we don't have the pocket bagels anymore. I was like, yeah, we still got pocket bagels. Literally sells the pocket bagels. I'm such an idiot. Okay, though, let's get her up for the day. We can come and get her. We'll just head over to the cafe and buy some breakfast. And Daria, what a beautiful blanket. I know, it is. It's a really nice one. It's just like, I don't know, comforting. I love it. It's really pretty. And it's like, you can't really tell, but like on camera probably, but it's like, it looks white, but it's this like really soft rainbow color. And it's like, how do they do that? How do they make wool like that? And Ben, you're playing Tamagotchi Life, so much fun. Peter and Lewis Griffin got in a relationship and married the same day. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I love it. Peter, why did you buy a horse? I can't do it. I literally can't do it. Shadow has dipped for a minute, but caught up, and yeah, 3-degree me wouldn't believe what I'm doing now. But saying that, I've got a long way to go before we be sustainable to make enough to live on. That's fine though, because you know what? We've got time. Lesson, like, and something that, again, I'm also trying to really embrace myself. So, again, I'm still a work in progress. It's really easy, obviously. Oh, shit, sorry, Teresa. Let's get you some food. Sorry, babe. Buy one bagel, and then we'll just buy some more to take out as well. Literally, and, like, again, it's an incredibly privileged thing to be able to say that we have time. It's an incredibly privileged thing to be able to say that. And I don't take that lightly. And I'm trying to embrace this more myself. But, you know, learning to enjoy the journey. And again, I don't know if it's just like type A, Capricorn girly brain, trying to always see like, what is the next thing? What's the next project? What's the next goal? And don't get me wrong, I love having some goals to work towards, but sometimes we just gotta learn to like enjoy the flow. I got a voice note from one of my best mates just before I started playing today, actually. And she actually just said, like, oh, she was kind of catching me up on her last couple of weeks, and she works as a midwife, and she was like, oh, do you know what? I've actually just been feeling really content these last couple of weeks, not thinking about what's next, just enjoying. And I was like, wow. That's incredible. I need to be getting there as well, you know? So that was really inspiring to hear from her. And Ulrich, do the belly dance. Yes, IRL hobbies are important when your job is behind a computer. I know. And do you know what, guys, as well? So, some of our lovely Discord friends will probably know that I haven't spoken about it, I guess, in a little while, but I have been on like a bit of a like health and weight loss journey because I was 2 stone heavier last year. And I've been working really, really hard. But I have really wide hips. Not that you guys can really tell because you just see this bit of me on the stream. But I have quite wide hips. And so kind of like my middle section, that's also, you know, being a lady, that's also where I have like a lot of like, you know, naturally that is also where like fat accumulates because you need it there for hormones and everything. And biologically, that's just what happens. But because of my wider hips, I think that I've always struggled with that area of my body a little bit. Again, guys, we're getting so vulnerable today. But I've kind of always struggled with that bit of my body. And so I thought, like, you know, even in my pole dancing classes, I cover it up with my shorts. I cover it up, like, I don't try to look at that bit of my body that much. But I figured that, you know what, going and doing, like, belly dancing classes would be the ultimate test of no. Look at this part of your body, learn to move it, learn to move with it, look at it and embrace it and just look at it and love it. I don't know, that's kind of like my thought process. I don't actually know if anybody does them in my city, but I think that I found somebody that might do, but I'm gonna have to look around. Ben, maybe a silly question. Am I allowed to add you as a character to your Tomodachi Island? I think it would be funny because I could become besties with Vlad or Miss Marina. Yes. Do you know what? So long as you don't put me in any weird compromising positions, which Ben, I know you wouldn't do, go ahead. Go ahead, but you also, here's my one stipulation. You have to give me the long hair down and a turtleneck if you can in Tamagotchi life. That's my one thing. Maybe my glasses, actually. Oh, I don't have my glasses with me. But yeah. Right then, let's also check out the paper. I've not even looked at the paper today. Oh, there's actually yoga in the industrial district. By the way, Erica's comment, poor Teresa is literally fighting for her life in the background. Oh no, our girl really is fighting for her life today. Oh, we actually also have a box back here, but to be fair, money-wise, she's doing good. She also has literally no house still, but that's fine. Oh, hey! Munis also has another quest. We'll come in and maybe grab another quest from Munis. I feel like today has been a day for let's gab and let's look at Paralives in the background. And as well, Marcel, in the long play you mentioned that Paralives needs more public bathrooms. Think they should have public bathrooms. Well, a gas station when they bring cars to Paralives. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? That would be great. That would be really good. I'd love to see that for sure. Like, could you imagine in this area of town as well? Like the fact that if I literally pull up the map, we have one of these dudes, and you're telling me that they're not eventually going to put like a petrol station in the game? Yeah, right. I don't know. That'd be pretty funny. Right. Can we run here, please? Girl, why are you just doing press-ups? Yeah, Shadowbot, I think that I needed to hear that at the end of the day, a body is just a body. It's incredible that your brain can pilot it and it does all sorts of things. Yeah. No, exactly. Literally, exactly. And it's like, I sort of like said this a bit offhandedly to my counselor the other day, and she literally made me stop and say it like over again, because like I don't think that I was really appreciating what I was saying. I am currently like I'm now in the best shape that I think I've ever been in my life, and it's kind of hard to recognize that sometimes when you put that hard work in. And I'm very grateful again to my body to be able to do things like flip myself upside down and hold myself up a metal pole with nothing but the skin of my thigh, the muscle of my leg, and a prayer. You know what I mean? Like, how mental is that, actually? How wild really is that? Yeah, Ulrich, reason for belly dancing sounds therapeutic. I was a massage therapist before your wrist. Oh, and had to stop. Oh, right. Okay, so I think a long time part of your job was being body positive and a cheerleader for your clients. No, exactly. And it's like, yeah, like, I think, why can I not do yoga over here? Hello? Okay, I think maybe that mat was glitched. Yeah, like, literally, Raquel, I think is a perfect thing that links really well to what Ulrich's saying. Isn't it mad that the things that we think about our own bodies we would never dream of saying to another person? Literally the truest thing. Truer facts have not been spat today, and we've been spitting facts today, gamers. Like, it's so true. It's so true. And I think that as well, this process of like losing weight and stuff, and I won't talk about this for too long, just because I know that it's definitely a sensitive subject for some people, but like, yeah, I think that I sometimes look at myself in pictures from last year, a couple of years ago, whatever, and I still see myself in that body that I had before, rather than the one that I've worked really hard to get now. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect by any means. I'm not a supermodel any way, shape or form. But do I just feel stronger, better in my body? Yes. Do I feel like I have more energy? Yes. Oh my goodness. And like, literally, I think that it's like a really weird mental hurdle to get over, of just like, I don't know, seeing yourself, but not seeing yourself in a weird way. Yeah, Erica, I think they are planning to add cars eventually. Yeah, yeah. I love it. Ben, I'll try to find those items, don't worry, add to real life people. Deny all the weird situations. I'm glad. I think the only reason why I would want to get Tamagotchi Life, right, is because I've seen people create Merlin and Arthur from the hit BBC show Merlin. and put them in a relationship. And I'm like, I want to do that. That's so funny. Shadowbot, feel that sometimes looking at pictures of your younger self. Got that you've grown up past your 14-year-old self. No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And you're right. A body is just a body, and we can, you know, we can do crazy things with it when we put our mind to it. And yeah. Michelle and Merlin mentioned, so underrated. Best show ever. Right, I'll stop now. Sorry, guys. Merlin, my beloved. I know, indeed. Oh, I had such a crush on like everybody in that show. Oh, one day, guys. Like, guys, do you think that one day, right, we should do like a community meeting where we all go to France, to the castle? Should we do it? Guys, guys, no, but for real life, how jokes would it be? How jokes, but also the literaliest. Like, Shadowbot saying fat mood, wouldn't it just be the fattest, the juiciest, the most sumptuous mood of all time if we just, like, went to the castle in France together where they filmed Merlin? I think that we should do it. I'm down if you guys are down. I love it. That's so funny. Shadowbot, I never need an excuse to that. Yes, copper. Links /fiction. Oh my goodness, yes. Shadowball, literally, imagine it. Like, first Yasmin up. Michelle, you're down too? At a castle? Guys, oh, bring my tiara. Bring my tiara. What else would I bring? What other magical objects do I have? I don't think that I really have any other magical objects. I think that I'll just bring my crown. It's so on brand. So true. Yes, Van, you're common as well. You're right. Like, guys, okay. It's like the storm on, wait, what's the alien place? Area 51? It's like Storm Area 51, but Yasmin's Corner storms that one castle in France. Ulrich, you live in France, so that would be easy for you? Oh my goodness, guys, genuinely, I think that would be so cool. I also think, I know that we're way more like YouTube fam, actually though, I say that, we're growing Twitch fam, but I also think that, oh, I was about to say, I thought that she was literally just like dangling over the edge. That I was about to say, girl, your core is fire if you can hang yourself, if you can suspend yourself over a surface with nothing but your calves. I think also as well, guys, I'm so determined next year to get to TwitchCon. Oh, hold on. Right, Ben, this needs to be your model. This is your model for Tamagotchi Yasmin. Based off of Miss Yasmin Para Beach. Isn't she cute? She looks like me on a good day. All right, yes, you can translate for your guys, for us guys, because all I know how to say is l'addition, s'il vous plaît. I can ask for the bill and that's it. That's all I know how to say in French. Hey, Aishi as well. Welcome in. Elisa, that would be cool. Yes. Okay. I'm so down for it. I'm so down. Simone, oh, we don't have castles in Oz. I mean, you know what? Like, I was about to say we don't have castles in the UK, but that is a bold-faced lie. We have so many castles. I actually grew up really close to Downton Abbey, but I've never actually been. I've never been. Like, I grew up in... yeah, not far from Downton Abbey, which IRL is called Highclere Castle, which is really cool. So no, yeah, gorgeous. Shadowbot, I know zero French, but I was sent down the Spanish high school pathway. Me too! But also, my Spanish level is really bad now as well. Marcel, I'm so confused about all the references. literally, don't worry. All I will say is if there is one show that we ask you to go watch, it's Merlin. It's called Merlin. And it's a really good show. And they film it in like a real castle in France. Okay, Ulrich, my accent isn't that bad. Thank you. I do try to like in like I bet that like, you know, Europe, like mainland European language speakers probably hate it when we do this, but I do try to put my whole mummacy into that accent, because why would I otherwise be like, l'addition, s'il vous plaît? That just sounds a bit naff, doesn't it? So I'm gonna be I'm gonna try my best. Oh yeah, Reese, please be careful at TwitchCon. See, right, I've heard that TwitchCon in the States is a lot worse than TwitchCon in Europe for safety, like the Rotterdam one. Oh, Shadowbot, you never finished all of Merlin? Don't bother, because the ending is the worst part of the whole show. The ending, don't worry, literally, I would just say, leave it at like season 4 and then you're grand. Yes, Obsidian Fire, you're also French, you could also help with translation. I mean, guys, depending on how many of us are storming the Merlin Castle in France, we'll probably need multiple translators. We'll probably need many of us at this point. Which are based. Yeah. Yes, oh, so funny. And Aishi found your Sims 4 videos a couple of days ago, and I've been creative forever all thanks to your videos. Oh, literally, that's so cool to hear. I'm so glad, Aishi, like, thanks for joining. We will be, my content has like mainly been very much so Paralives focused these last couple of weeks, with the game coming out and stuff. But we will be getting back to Sims 4, and also, again, channel members, soon we're going to be switching over because I need your help with a special project. Sims 3. Because if there's one thing that Paralives has really particularly given me the itch to do, it's play Sims 3. It's play Sims 3. I'm loving Paralives. Oh, but the color wheel and the open world has just made me want to go back to my baby. Yeah, no, Shadowbolt, trust me, it's happening. I've been cooking up ideas today. Yes, fair enough, Marcel. I hate that I physically can't binge shows, but it looks so good. It will take me a while. That's fine, though. Don't binge shows. Let yourself enjoy it, you know? Oh, Reese, yeah, didn't realize there was one outside of the States. Yes, so the last couple of years, they've done one in Rotterdam, which one of my good friends, Georgie, not Georgie that we usually have in chat, a different Georgie, has been to working on, like, the brand side of things, for, like, you know, companies and stuff. But she's had a really good time there with it, so yeah. I would love to go, and like I would love to also, here's the biggest challenge, probably trying to go by myself, because I've never done like, or yeah, I would never have done a solo trip like that where I go and I like stay in a hotel like by myself somewhere. Like I've never done that. The only thing is like saving up the money for it, like with the flights, accommodation, the ticket for the event, like all of those things. Like I thought about trying to go this year, but I was like, girl, with what money? So I would love to see if like, yeah, next year, maybe if we've not already been to France, let's try meeting up at TwitchCon. TwitchCon Europe, that is. I would love to also go to the one in the States, but that's obviously a lot further away for me to get to. Buzz, you've never watched Merlin, though. Again, guys, right, okay, I know that, again, we've been having deep chats today, but if there is one thing that you take away from today's stream, please go watch Merlin. Yeah, literally, as Ulrich says, Rip Anthony Head, like, he played Uther, right? Yeah. Yeah, he did. Or did he play Gaius? No, Anthony Head definitely did play... Hold on, I need to Google this now. I need to Google this. Oh, no, hold on. Right, mouse, please, if you could actually work now, that would be great. Yeah. Yeah, no, he did play Uther. I thought so. Oh, he did... Oh, wait. Hold on. He passed away, like, today? No! Oh, that is devastating. Or maybe yesterday. I'm seeing his, like, obituary and stuff posted by The Guardian. Oh, guys. Oh, wow. That's, yeah, Shadowbolt, literally what? I had no idea, because I know that, his name's escaping me now. I know that the actor that played Gaius in the show passed away, I believe, or at least... Or maybe it's John Hunt who did the voice of the dragon. Yes, literally, that's a lot. Wow. Oh, he's a fantastic actor. He's been in so many things. Yeah, Ulrich, thanks for letting us know. That's a shame. Do you know what, guys? If you've got a drink near with you, I don't want to pull one out because I don't want to wreck my keyboard. But let's go ahead and let's do a cheers. How about we do a cheers to our main man? I mean, we hated him as a king, but didn't he play that evil king really well? Let's go ahead and give ourselves a little toast to Anthony. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's such a shame. It's okay, Ulrich. Thanks for letting us know. And welcome in Rowan as well. We're talking about Merlin and the fact that unfortunately we just found out that one of the main actors passed away literally yesterday. So that's such a shame. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Shadowball, that sucks, right? Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Giles Simone is saying for Gaius, yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, Shadowball, at least the article says that he's surrounded by his family. That's good to know. That's comforting to know at least. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a lot, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Aishi, I'm glad that you're enjoying the Paralives content, even if you can't get the game yourself. Hopefully we'll do another giveaway soon. Maybe not soon, actually. Hopefully we'll do another giveaway in the future, is what I meant to say there. Oh, wow, what a time. Guys, the passage of time is real. Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks, guys, for the, you know, the comments there. Oh, guys, wow, that's a lot, isn't it? That's a lot. Oh, good gracious, Ignatius. I'm also, you know what, guys, sorry. You guys should have told me. It's gone really dark outside. I'm back in the shadow realm. Let's, you know what, guys? For one sec, shall we do something? Should we do something fun for our man Anthony? Should we visit him? Oh! Yeah, we're up there with you, my main man. We're up there with you, Anthony. I've just popped up here to heaven. Yeah. Right. Hope you guys didn't think that was disrespectful. I meant that in a nice light-hearted way. Sorry, guys. hope that wasn't weird. Okay. Right. There we go. My lighting's sorted now. There we go. Yeah, give him our best, says Michelle. I will, don't worry. It's like, I will say, speaking of heaven, well, actually, do you know what? Should we just bring this? I think this is the best way to do the most full circle moment of this entire stream. So I mentioned, literally, Jen, this stream has been an emotional roller coaster, hasn't it? Simone, sorry, had to live react. Oh, bless, it's okay, it's okay. And Mello, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. You've literally just come in to, like, the end of the most, like, dramatic stream. I've almost cried a couple of times. We just found out that Anthony Head from Merlin has passed away. It's not a Yaz stream until Yaz reaches heaven. True. But the most full circle moment, I was telling you guys right when I opened stream today that I've been listening to a song called Looking for Home by Colin Stow that I heard last year when he performed at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. And another song that was played at this concert that we were at, right? Can you guys tell that I'm not really a country gal? And I know that I told you about it after I got back from the trip because it's so funny. But speaking of country music and us going to heaven, there was another song played by a guy, I think his name was Chance Matthews, some sort of Verb Matthews, I think was his name. And he played this song, very, very South coded, I think, which was all about the fact that if he could fly for a day, he would fly to heaven to hang out with Jesus. And up there, he would go fishing with Jesus. I'm not laughing. It was quite the emotional song, but also, if that is not the most full circle moment of today's stream, then I don't know what is. Literally, yeah, all right, creator Uther, Merlin, oh, yes, oh, I love it, yes, no, we will do it in The Sims one day, yeah, we'll create Uther, Merlin, and Arthur, and in Dragon Valley, yes, oh my goodness, how fun would that be? Yes, oh, wait, couple only know Dave Matthews, maybe was that him? No, I really do think that it was like Chase or something. It was some sort of very, very American name, I think. The Shadow World, thank you for the lovely chats as always. Oh, do you know what, guys? I'm so glad. I think that now we've now that we've passed like the quite like heavy part of today's stream where we've been gabbing, I think that what I will do. Yeah, Lisa, that's very Southern US coded. I thought so. And like, it was very much so a when in Rome moment listening to that song, you know. But guys, okay, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set ourselves up a little 5-minute timer. Well, we're gonna switch to members only over on YouTube, and so I know that I say this every time, but I wish that we could do subscribers only on Twitch as well, but we can't because the requirements to be able to do it are pretty crazy. Like you need, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's something insane. But today, gamers, if you would like to join me and our lovely channel members in setting up a new special project, which I was alluding to earlier in The Sims 3, then you can do so by hitting the join button. And also with that, you'll get a super fun little badge next to your name, which has been designed by our amazing Reese in chat. And so, yeah, I wish again that we could do subs only in Twitch, but we can't. It's only members only for YouTube. So we'll be ending the Twitch feed in a little while. But yeah, if you'd like to join, you get a fun little badge next to your name. And also you get to join for exclusive streams, like the one that we're going to be doing. I also, you know, if we kind of have like a big event happening in my forever world, I'll, you know, ask you guys what we should do with them and stuff. And hey, Wild. But I also think that your name is Well Done Izzy as well. I think. I've seen your username before. I'm just gonna call you Izzy. But right, girl, what are you doing? Let's just, she's getting kind of tired. Should we just head home at 8 o'clock? Or maybe actually, why don't we actually head to the cafe? Yeah, we'll come get some food. Let's just get some more beige gels. Here we go. But yeah, if you want to join, you also get access to all of our like past live streams as well, which is many hours, many hours of fun with friends, playing The Sims, playing Paralives now, playing other games. And yeah, so guys, this stream really has been an emotional roller coaster and a half, hey? Like, I'm sorry, all of our VOD friends, this really has just turned into a podcast, hasn't it? Izzy is good. Okay, I'm glad. But you know, you guys, like, yeah, again, Izzy, Daria, Ulrich, like, so many of you guys that have been really active in chat today, like, thank you for joining, as well. Appreciate you guys so much. We appreciate all of our community, lurkers, members, non-members, everybody, of course. But wow, guys, I feel like I need a sip of my tea. And also, can we talk about how nasty this cafe is right now? Considering how we work here, we're doing a terrible job at keeping this clean. But I, like, truly, you guys, even though we've got, like, quite deep and quite serious at times, I have, like, thoroughly loved our convos today, talking about what it's like to be a creator, talking about what it's like to want to become a creator, you know, and all of that stuff. So if you guys ever have any more questions about it, or would like kind of this to be turned into more of a series, maybe like, I don't know, podcast, like long form videos that are actually edited, or, you know, maybe like shorts and stuff, I don't know, let me know. And like, again, don't forget to pop into Discord, drop questions in there, drop content ideas, like drop anything that you want to see, because again, I do this for you guys to hopefully maybe bring a bit of a smile to your days. I'm in heaven again. Oh, rats, the sun has come out. Stop. I really am, aren't I? Oh Lord, Lordy Lord. Sorry guys, let me just bump myself back down. Let's bring myself back down. And Cassie, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. Thanks to all of our new Twitch friends that we've had join today. So exciting. So you love that yourself? Yes. Oh, I'm so glad to hear. And then Raquel, thanks for the chats. It was lovely to meet you. Raquel, it's been lovely to have you in as well. Sarah, I'm so glad that you've enjoyed today as well. Yes. Yes, honestly, you guys, thank you so much. Ulrich, it was a podcast, didn't really pay attention to the gameplay. I mean, to be fair, there wasn't really any gameplay to pay attention to. Let's be completely real, guys. As I think it was Erica said earlier, Teresa has literally just been fighting for her life. In the background today. Oh Lord. Okay, let's go ahead and let's have her head on over to bed as we wind things out today here in Paralives. Again, I'll give you guys like the really quick you know, Sierra as well, thank you for the follow. Did I say that or did I just read it? Thank you for the follow. But I think that you know, next, it was a fun podcast, I'm glad. I think that next week, what we're gonna have, so we're gonna have a little bit less Paralives than what we've had so far. I haven't really been enjoying the game, but I think that I'm excited now that I'm again about like what 50-ish hours in to get a bit more variety back in. So next week we're gonna be back on the Sims 4 train. We might be Sims 3ing, or that might be saved till the week after. I'm not quite sure, but it will be happening soon. It will be happening soon, guys. And again, I'm going to have to get my lovely channel members to help me out today. Taking a power pause, indeed, Cuppa. Just a little bit. I think that we'll just be kind of like, you know, honing in a bit. But guys, thank you for joining. Bye! Okay, right, lovely Twitch friends. I'm also going to end the stream here. You guys, mwah, thank you for joining.